Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppy's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source of trending topic. We the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-B-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in the system.
Yeah. Do you know what today is? I'm going to tell you what today is.
Do you know what today is?
No, why don't you tell me?
You don't know? Today is Earth Day. Earth Day. And Earth Day heist.
Much better than Earth Day.
Earth Day? Happy Earth Day, everyone. I'm Recyclops. Start a recycling program for Earth Day.
We recycle everything.
Best Earth Day ever. Holla.
Happy Earth Day. How about some Earth Day entertainment?
Happy Earth Day to you. Happy Earth Day to you. I got it. Happy Earth Day, planet Earth. Happy Earth Day to you. I remember like in second grade, I used to see things around the school that were talking about Earth Day. And then I had this like sort of crisis moment where I was like, those moments were a quarter century ago. Because I was in first grade in the year 2000. That's how my mental health has been, just thinking about a time flying. But it is Earth Day. And I know you guys all know that.
Where would we be without Earth?
Without Earth, which sustains us,
yes,
we'd be floating around in space aimlessly, probably spinning like upside down and going, where's my house?
That's not exactly what I'm asking.
We would just be like homeless.
Not literally without Earth. It was hypothetical for Earth.
Or we would just be living on another planet instead of Earth. Maybe we'd be like lizard people.
Yeah, that went on for another minute and a half. I'm going to spare you from that. What are some of the Earth Day jokes that are the best? Let's see.
As part of an eco-friendly initiative, scientists have grown a meaty rice hybrid food.
Yeah.
This is also the new slogan for Taco Bell. The UK announced plans to improve its environment and hopes to restore at least 1.2 million acres of wildlife habitat to protect rare species like hedgehogs and red squirrels, because if those die out, it could mean the end of the traditional English breakfast.
Not bad.
A new study says that paper straws aren't as eco-friendly as you think. But hey, at least they don't work and make everything taste like paper. Researchers analyzed dozens of different brands of paper straws and found that they contain forever chemicals, which are chemicals named after how long it takes to drink a milkshake through a paper straw.
Wow, friggin' hilarious.
This is not headline news. Today is Earth Day, a day we honor that thing we live on. So go ahead and pat yourself on the back for refusing a straw. The search is on for a new pope. But come on, we already know it's going to be Ryan Seacrest. A class action lawsuit accuses Tesla of inflating odometer mileage in order to make owners reach warranty limits quicker. In Tesla's defense, most of their cars explode long before that happens. And there's new evidence Elizabeth Hurley is dating Billy Ray Cyrus. Yesterday, she changed her relationship status to desperate. This is not headline news.
Oh, yeah. When I hear this music, I feel like I'm in a room with a
pedophile speaking to me on the main platform. Wait, I said that out loud? Doesn't it remind you of the good old Catholic Church where they go, hey, we're going to give this job of being a pope to somebody who's got a maximum of 15 years left on this planet. So then every 15 years since 2005, every 10 to 12 years, they've had to get a new pope. They need to go with some 40-year-old. They need some Gen Z in there. No cap, dog. God is real. Just saying.
Pope Francis has died.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. And that fire is from the world's first conclave betting app.
Yeah.
Draft King of Kings. Pick the next pope. You win. Could it be this old white guy? How about this old white guy? This old white guy looks kind of popish. How about the black guy? Sure, or maybe any one of the other old white guys. Play the Draft King of Kings Holy Trinity Parlay. Pick the next pope, his pope name, and whether or not he'll be murdered by J.D. Vance. And you win! Sign up now, and with your first bet, we'll send you an officially licensed Draft King of Kings Pope hat. Draft King of Kings, the official betting app of the Vatican.
Oh, yeah. I'm so poped out. This is going to be the thing for the next 5 fucking months. Who's the Pope going to be? I don't care who the Pope is. Just don't cover up pedophilia. All right, on this delightful Tuesday. It's a Taco Tuesday. So maybe you're listening to my show while you're making your Taco Tuesday meal. Take a picture or a video of you listening to my show while you're making the tacos or the workplace check-in. Wherever you're listening to Ryan Hoppe Radio, take a selfie and send me. We're going to come back on Hoppe Hour and get this party going.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
I'm just playing with you. My hood ain't Beverly Hills now. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah, come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustler, chasing that meal. Right. My hood ain't Beverly Hills now. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah, come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustler, chasing that meal. Right. On the block, bang, bang, boogie. I'm the candy man with a bag full of goodies. Oh, but these ain't for the children. These for them smokers behind the building. Damn, getting money is a hell of a feeling. If you ain't stacking chips, what's the point of dealing? You don't hear me cry about dollars. If it's money in the street, then it's money in my wallet. They say it's all about the money and the power. So cop the weed and a whole lot of powder. You made it in a week, and I made it in an hour. I roll with killers and you roll with cowards. Dark City is dangerous, and it ain't too many niggas that's scared to bust. But niggas know they can't play with us, and them out of towners know they can't play with us. Cause my hood ain't Beverly Hills now. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah, come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustler, chasing that meal. Right. My hood ain't Beverly Hills now. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah, come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustler, chasing that meal.
In my hood, they get it crackin', homie. You get this on me. Hood version of Axel Foley. Round the way, them cats is hungry. They bust clips and they don't fuck with the rats or police. Don't act like you Bambas know me. You're wrong. We can't get along like Shaq and Kobe. All I do is sit back and blow trees. So you know my 4 favorite words is acid, drunk, please. This youngin's running with a rack of OGs. It's a cold world, so we have to hold heat. Keep talking, I'll leave your ass with no teeth. Had you running home like that bastard told me. Why shoot you, my man, to clap your phony. Had your shirt looking like you spilled ravioli. Got a problem? Man, I smash the whole beef and make it to the hood right back in one piece. Cause
my hood ain't Beverly Hills now. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah, one-way hustler, chasing that meal. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustler, chasing that meal. See, I'm an alley cat, avoid hood rat. A one-track man, homie, making that paper stack. You disrespect anyway and get your head cracked. And after the yellow tape gone, homie, I'm right back. See, in my hood, we flip that cocaine proper. At the table, man, it's all cutting dope like a doctor. Old heads work the handguns while youngers work choppers. The girl getting money, why the hell you won't stop her, huh? I bet not catch her talking to coppers. Cause if I do my hood hot and I'm a hood hopper, I'm uptown now on First and Clearwater. Got the coke on the one-way and the dope in the alley. Hanging with youngers that kill like they from Cali. They not too bored with it, they like Mickey and Mallory. I don't hate them, I just put them on salary. Tell them murk any clown in the club that's smiling at me. Cause my hood ain't Beverly Hills. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustler, chasing that meal. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustler, chasing that meal.
Guess what, guys? Dizzy is a bitch. And Mike Calton needs to get over himself. You're not that important, dude. You're doing radio in 2025. I'm doing a podcast in 2025. It doesn't matter.
Joe Exotic is a married man. The Tiger King star, whose real name is Joseph Maldonado, passed.
I'd call myself Joe Exotic too if that was my name.
The Tiger King star, whose real name is Joseph Maldonado Passage, recently shared that he's found love in prison. Joe writes on X April 21st, quote, "Never been more proud of someone. Meet my husband, Jorge Flores Maldonado."
I had a little twink, a little 33-year-old.
The announcement was accompanied by an image of Joe and Jorge dressed in matching suits, including white baseball caps and boutonnieres.
Joe Exotic's just such a disgusting person. He's a mutant.
In front of a green screen background of a sunny park. The 62-year-old's nuptials come 6 months after he shared the news of his engagement to Jorge in October. At the time writing of his fiancée, quote, "He's so amazing and is from Mexico."
Oh yeah, you know, I like that.
Joe added on X of his relationship with Jorge. Yeah. Now, the quest of getting married in prison and getting him asylum, or we will be leaving America when we both get out.
Oh yeah, I'll be like 72.
Either way, I wish I would have met him long ago.
I bet that dude doesn't use teeth. He really drilling Joe.
Netflix series subject has found happiness in his Florida prison where he's currently serving a 21-year sentence.
Sorry, that's a long sentence.
Joe has said he's looking to overturn his conviction for the attempted murder for hire of his rival Carol Baskin.
Yeah, it's freaking weird being in Tampa Bay. Everybody at 102.5 The Bone was afraid to talk about Carol Baskin because they're like, oh, one of our bosses is the board of trustee of Big Cat Douchebag Rescue. And I was like, oh, brother. That or what I said on air, I said Billy Madison is a punk and I got in trouble. And then I said, would you let Jameis date your daughter? There's some things in Tampa that you can't talk about, and I'll say it anyway. Also, Carol Baskin got her husband killed.
Long proclaiming his innocence.
I think you got this little trippy music then in this clip. Hit up the club. Today's show is very chaotic. Usually, my show's chaotic, but today is like extra chaotic. Jalen Hurts ties the knot with his girlfriend. A beautiful African-American woman she is, but my thing is, how do I say this nicely? It doesn't even really matter what race it is. It's like whenever you're an NFL player and you got all the girls throwing themselves at you, especially all the sluts in Philly. Because girls in Philly get down. Oh, they do. I fucked up what I feel. They were loud, though. Their arguments. Shut up. But the thing is, You have all that being thrown at you in Philly. You're away from your girl for like 5 days, and you got this big boobed Philly girl that's just trashy with tattoos, just throwing themselves on you. You're going to say no, Jalen? I think it'd be very hard. Especially when the boobs are being thrown at you. You know, it's just, you can't say no. I mean, you can. Shannon Sharp vows to sue rape accuser for defamation. I feel like this is a money grab. I'm not a big fan of Shannon Sharp, but I'm also not a hater of Shannon Sharp. He just doesn't have rapist vibes. Now, I know you could say those are the ones that you never know about, but I'm just saying, here is a Shannon Sharp.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z.
Yeah, Tony Busby's a freaking loser. If your lawyer is Tony Busby, you're just telling me that you're a clout-chasing douchebag.
Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about.
I was talking to somebody just recently about when other dudes are banging younger women. There's a problem that goes on. Because I've been through it. When you date someone that's super hot, that lifts you up, that makes you successful, that you know what I mean? I'm sure this girl, there were benefits to Shannon Sharp hooking up with her. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, when you are hooking up with a younger woman who's immature, who is born right when 9/11 was happening, they have this thing where they think they own you. They think they are a part of you. And the thing is, sometimes it's better to date a cougar, even if they're the same age as you, so it might not be a cougar. Here is an alleged phone call with the Jane Doe between Shannon Sharp.
Like,
Oh, jeez.
Gonna hang up on me, so I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
Oh, jeez.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
This sounds so freaking staged. It's like one of those radio commercials where they're not in the same room. Hi.
Oh, no, that mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Whoa. That escalated quickly. Wow, you said that.
That mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you.
Yeah, I've hung out with NFL players before. He's definitely not innocent. They got this brain power, man. You know what? I don't know. This is not looking good. You're trying to say you're innocent, and then you have this.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, no, that mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you.
I mean, that is not good. What a dumb football player.
I see you.
She's totally purposely recording him. She's like reading off of something to say, you know what I mean? It's scripted. Not on his part, but hers. Because she's not having a real conversation with him. She's not responding back within 10 seconds. Also, I don't know what you would say to that, though.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lame.
Yeah, we've all been there where you're having a conversation with a girl on the phone and you have that like 20 seconds of dead air because you like being around the girl, but you don't know what to say. But this is an awkward combo, man. Oh, sure. Sounds good. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a conversation ender. When you say you're going to choke a woman, not really good, bud. What an idiot. I mean, seriously. I have gotten really mad at my exes because they were bitches, but I never was like, oh, I want to do this to you. I'm just like, you're annoying.
I don't...
Sounds good.
You know what?
You don't want it.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Wow, I don't mean to laugh. I know it sounds bad that it's just so... This is the strangest conversation I've ever heard.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
So they don't say anything for 30 seconds, and then she goes, I don't want to be choked. This is strange.
Yes, you do.
Well, is there a little bit of a kink there?
I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Oh. That's that thing that Gen X douchebags do. I've been around it, where they're like, I'm Gen X, I'll do whatever, and I have consequences that will come with it, but I'm so Gen X that I don't have emotions. It's like, shut up, you creeps.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around.
Welcome to the 40-40. Age limit and a dress code. No 80-year-old rappers. And no motherfucking wallet chains and tight pants and colorful fucking shirt. And don't come naked, though.
That motherfucking beef ain't new to us. Get off my computer nuts before I go Freddie Fox from the Flavor Unit bus. Plus, you know my La Costa Nostra. Stretch a nigga out like he Rosa Costa. Nope, you blew it. I'm a boxer, I come up a lame. Oh, let's do it. I hit you with the Waka Flocka flame. I don't need backing, so it's no need for shady. It's no need for police, your homies, your lady. We can lace them up, pay-per-view, however you want to, and then donate all the proceeds to Haiti. Your man's major. I keep a hitman with me that done took care of more people than Fantasia. I'm bonkers, I'm cuckoo, I'm beyond Gonzo. The rocket launch is like a part of my ensemble. On top of that, I got niggas in Boston that got my back, and they gon' assist me like Rajon Rondo. So fuck peace. The day I quit beefing to be the same day I grow a hangnail on my butt cheek. My mama got fangs, my daddy got duck's feet. I was genetically predisposed to fuck freaks. I'm like my nigga Joey B. I don't worry about the win as long as I get the girl in the air. Y'all niggas be dead if looks get killed. My money taller than y'all. Y'all spending Bushwick bills in y'all ghetto. Squeezing you weak when I spark metal. You leak and therefore you squeak in the falsetto. My shit is nothing like you heard before. Get it right. Our shit is knocking like our words be doors. We can fight. That's right. Put your dukes up and let your fist pump like you on a Jersey Shore. Paranoia is my normal activity. I ghost you. How you seeing paranormal activity? I roast you. When he rhyming off the Patron, you might want to Catron. He would burn you like Penny's mama off of Good Times. I'm fly as shit, but grounded like the Gaza Strip. But let's be honest, I'm surrounded by 1,000 tits. I claim the town before I give you lames the crown. You get it soon as Snoop gains a pound. We two bitches, plus we got pits in the back and dirty money like them two bitches.
Been living off interest, stock exchange, but I'm watching lanes whose interest is wallet change. What part of the game is this? Bunch of dicks in the studio, so I take mine elsewhere. I'm Rick Rubio, homie, make sure you speak to me sober. One in the head, heat in holster, don't care if you cross country. I'm there before the weekend's over, and you'll be swinging at the air, no weed controller. But I don't care to speak on chrome, hard to not live a movie when you got theater seats at home. No wonder she want chill, see back with a friend. She seen when I dump, boo, I let her keep that binge. Dick got them acting like they on a relapse binge. Start kicking my door down like I don't need that hinge. The realest to ever do it, he a must in the game. If you don't get the picture, then readjust the frame. It's simple mathematics, Einstein learned to walk a fine line off that battle shit. It's grind time, rap for hire, call me if help is needed. I got this whole shit covered, the real reavers. So if you looking for me, I'm relaxing with a bird on Hell's Kitchen asking for dessert. So when I'm recording, dummies become non-important. They think the book of Eli was written by Tom Coughlin. I ain't with the trash talking, that's distortion, mass extortion. All of your raps is appalling. Want to see me dead, I'll invite them to the funeral and they can keep the stains off my glass coffin. Yap, it's Joe, a regular flow. If your ones ain't Gail King right next to a O, it's not a thing, just lie, be the next to blow. I don't need a private jet, just a window seat, exit row. And if I decide to peel arms, I'm interrupting with no pardon. I ain't Mike Wilpon from day one, he just speak his mind. Cause loose leaves don't come with subtitles, can't read between the lines. You think anybody on your TVB and your top of elite reading CC me? Fifth gear, we kicking up dust, motherfucker. We only competing with us, motherfucker. Hope everybody had a good time out there. Hey, no entry allowed if you got them fucking fake diamonds on these. You can fool them bitches, you can't fool us. The light hit it different. Make sure it's fucking laces in your shoes too. Not all the funny shit with the strap. We ain't five, alright? And bring your notebook. Learn something, nigga. You fuck of a fuck nigga, you. You a one fuck of a fuck nigga, man. Who's your fucking hairstylist? Hey, don't talk to me if you got a hairstylist. You gotta have a barber. Nigga. Happy New Year. We only exuding positive energy. Slow it out. One more thing. Check it.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. What up? This is Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. This following segment's been brought to you by DZBZ Honey at DZBZHoney.com. When I tell you it's the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. Go to DZBZHoney.com and at checkout use promo code Hoppe, HOPPE, to save 20%. It comes in the form of a lollipop, lick the lollipop to wrapper, a honey stick, or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to DZBZHoney.com and at checkout use promo code Hoppe, HOPPE.
Hello again, it's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Doors closing. Happy Hour. Yo, what's going on? It's Joey Franchise, Poppy Shampoo from Wild 94.1, and you're listening to Happy Hour with my dog, Ryan Hoppe.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Happy Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy in the morning, tune in and you'll see Ryan Hoppe's got the magic. It's live on your frequency. Happy Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear.
I got it.
Join us for the laughter, music and good vibes. Ryan's got the answer to brighten up your ride. Happy Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. News and jokes together make your mornings bright. Live with Ryan Hoppe. We're setting things just right. Happy Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear.
856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com.
Happy Hot Topic.
Shannon Sharpe firing back at an ex who says she was raped by the Hall of Fame tight end several times at the end of last year.
I guess we already talked about that. Any other show would have edited that out. Me, I embrace my imperfections. What's going on here?
Happy Hot Topic.
It seems Sydney Sweeney still has a sweet spot for Jonathan Davino, the pair who got engaged.
Yeah, it's freaking weird. They're out and about all the time. What are you doing?
It seems Sydney Sweeney still has a sweet spot for Jonathan Davino, the pair who got engaged in 2022 before breaking up earlier this year.
Yeah, her body language, though. She's all dressed up, not showing any of her boobies, and he just looks like he thinks he has a chance. Come on, bro. You're not that dumb.
Was spotted out for a casual breakfast with friends in Florida on April 19th. The actress and producer nearly coordinated as they both wore white sweatshirts, white sneakers, baseball caps, and sunglasses. Sydney sported denim shorts while Jonathan wore casual black pants. While Sydney's new German Shepherd puppy made an appearance, her engagement ring did not, further showing that they called off their engagement earlier this year.
I think they're having to do like paperwork maybe for breaking a lease. I'm sure they're not under a lease, but I think they're probably ending things. I don't think they're on a date and banging after.
While neither party has confirmed their split, multiple outlets reported the news last month. An eyewitness told E! News that Sydney and Jonathan also went out to dinner together with friends the night before, taking a boat ride to an island eatery. As the witness put it, Sydney and Jonathan sat together side by side and were all smiles. This isn't the only time the former Flames proved they're still on good terms after the split.
It's crazy. I'm always like jealous of people that are on good terms with their ex. I'm like, that must be interesting.
Earlier this month, the former couple reunited for a casual lunch at Beverly Glen Deli. Amid rumors of trouble in paradise, Sydney was also seen getting close with Anyone But You co-star Glenn Powell.
Yeah, they definitely hooked up.
Even attending his sister Leslie Powell's wedding in Texas.
I bet they had sex in a dressing room.
Leading fans to believe the pair might be an item. However, the Twister star clarified that Sydney joined for the nuptials as she and his sister have become close friends. Glenn said during an April 2nd appearance on Jenna and Friends.
And the wedding caused a little bit of a stir. Did that surprise you?
You know,
I bet your sister was like,
timing is everything.
Oh yeah, it was. And she was riding me up and down.
Happy Hot Topic.
Kanye West and Bianca Censori may be reconciling their relationship. On April 21st, the rapper shares a pic with his wife on X, formerly Twitter.
You can stop saying formerly Twitter. We know it was formerly Twitter. We know.
Less than a month after claiming that she left him. In the photo, Kanye can be seen dressed in all black, while
she looks like a tramp.
Bianca stands in front of him wearing thigh-high leather boots and a light blue corseted bodysuit. However, hours later, Kanye shared another photo, but this time with a different filter. Writing, "Don't love the blue, should have posted black and white." While neither Kanye nor Bianca has addressed their relationship status as of late, the rapper's post comes amid reports that the two recently enjoyed dinner together in Spain.
That's good. I don't really care.
E! News has reached out to...
They reached out for comment and didn't hear back. Whatever. Jesus Christ.
Kanye West says he had a past incestuous relationship with his cousin.
Sometimes I don't know, like, if Kanye West is trolling the world or if he's being serious, but it's a weird thing to say, nonetheless.
The rapper alleges in a new social media post that he had a sexual relationship with one of his relatives as a kid, an experience that he says inspired his forthcoming song called Cousins. Ye teases the new track in an April 21st post on X, formerly Twitter, saying, "The song is called Cousins, about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together."
Good guy.
Anymore. The Grammy winner goes on to say that he felt responsible for engaging in the activity with his cousin, who he does not identify. Ye writes, "Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6.
Sometimes I wonder if it's like a Slim Shady thing, if he's playing a character or if he really did this.
And then we acted out what we...
It's just weird. Like, whenever I listen to a Kanye West song, I have about 2,900 songs saved on Spotify, and when it comes on, I'm like, you're a creep, man.
Saw. The 47-year-old also shares where he allegedly...
Remember when he turned 40? Time's flying.
Found the X-rated publications, saying, "My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different."
Play Dude or whatever it was, Play... But no, I think it was Playgirl.
Kanye adds, "My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's till I was 14.
All right, we'll end it there. It's a little disturbing. Kanye West. I haven't seen Saint this year. You can call me anytime. You're a deadbeat. Also, after admitting that, maybe you shouldn't have him around kids. And Bianca Censori and Kanye West. I'll post this picture on RyanHoppyRadio.com, RyanHoppe Radio.com. Hope you know how to spell radio. Bianca Censori walking around, dressing like she's a stripper at the gas pump. A weird look. But this just in, he's a weird guy.
The new twist in the case of convicted killer Scott Peterson. A group investigating claims they have new evidence and a witness to prove he did not kill his wife Lacey.
I'm so sick of these. I don't know if it's Gen Z or who's pumping up these things. If people think that he's innocent or the Menendez brothers or that they should be released, but we don't view murder seriously enough.
Chief National Correspondent Matt Gutman is in Los Angeles. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, George. That's right. So the LA Innocence Project is filing this massive new petition to California's Court of Appeals, claiming that Peterson, who'd spent 17 years on death row, was essentially railroaded by local police and prosecutors who they say intentionally avoided interviewing key witnesses, used shoddy, outdated methods, even knowingly destroyed evidence, and they say proving Peterson is innocent. This morning, attorneys for Scott Peterson, currently serving life in prison for the murder of his pregnant wife Lacey and their unborn child Connor, believe they've amassed a mountain of evidence proving Peterson deserves a new trial or to have his conviction overturned. In a nearly 400-page petition to the California Court of Appeals,
if you really believe it should be overturned, leave me a voicemail and tell me why. 856-49-HOPPY.
The Los Angeles Innocence Project calling the prosecution's case against Peterson entirely circumstantial, saying no direct physical or forensic evidence was found supporting any of the prosecution's theory.
The public has not lost its interest in this case in the 20 years.
Yeah, there's Mark Garagos, that opportunist.
The LA Innocence Project citing new evidence involving this home across the street from where Lacey and Scott lived. The Modesto police testifying in court that there was a break-in at that home on December 26, 2002.
All right. I I'm not going to even give it any more time. If you really believe that, then don't listen to my show. You're a moron. I mean, seriously.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah, we sending some out worldwide. To all them hustlers. Trying to get paid. If you don't hustle, you don't eat. That's how it is on the streets. Get paid, get that money. Straight up. Even if you don't, it's a part of me. That got to have bread. It's all about that stuff. Got my auto out the paint shop. Candy paint looking stank like it just got licked like a lollipop. Riding, banging up the block. Watch my dishes change color when the sun hit the caps. Here flip-flop, banging and it don't stop. Make them hoes shot. When I come through the beauty shop, switch drop. Coming through, banging slowly. Tinted windows on the ride so you really don't know me. Bad shot, peel out. Already smoke some dro. Hit the liquor store. Play up but I'm still hot. Still gon' ride out. Either ride or die. On the south side, that's what it be by. Still it really need by 2 more cars. Back this black Hummer up at the park. Not a cloud in the sky, every day looks sunny. When you're making that money. You can get it like you want. Even if you don't, it's a part of me. That money, I wanna know, can you get it too? Just like I do. My folks rolling big Escalades all day and day. Been hustled all night, now it's time to parlay. And we got the ribbon, chill, don't ice, you know it's tight. Plus we got the drove for those who like the spice spinner. Night with big spenders, we in there. Shrimp, lobsters, and steak, nice and tender. With intellect to make us infamous. When them girls get a whip of this, they just love to get intimate. Click gold to 50 and so we can rock the flick. You know the moles cold and the droves lit. Flow gets ridiculous and they start to break me bread from spitting it. And they say y'all riders be lit and they clothes be next. I get them off, get them wet, get them set. And I'm hitting them slowly like a vet. Here I am putting it down on the south side. Ain't nothing funny about that money, get your mouth wide. You can get it like you want. Even if you don't, it's a part of me. That money, I wanna know, can you get it too? Just like I do. For the money, I got a track and attack it quick. Pouring in them fake suckers that be acting rich. Got a couple grand on me and I'm feeling alright. Give me some growing and more when I'm standing like. I know you heard how it go, you know how we do. Have nots hit the drive for a bundle of loot. Sold keys by the seas, connect overseas. Even got the word tours when it's hot on the streets. Know how to play the game wrong, either kill or be killed. Like you said, down boy, go and get you a meal. Don't let no trick trap you up and don't be trusting no buck. Mess with cats that I grew up with, they gon' reach out and touch. Keep it real on the streets while my mind on paper. Never sidetrack, got my haters catching the vapors. He ain't making no sense if I ain't making no dollars. If you feel what I'm saying, I'll give me a holler. You can get it like you want. Even if you don't, it's a part of me. That money, I wanna know, can you get it too? Just like I do. Just get that money now. It's the same paper I always seem to get from you. Get money, you got your paper, still up, and all this fatty, all these dead presidents, you know they bring blame. Oh, sure.
Got him. But I do like money. That was Southside Riders with Here I Go.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. That's me. Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre- and post-workout around. When I tell you that Fortify is the best around, I'm a man of my words. It comes in the form of coconut caramel and fruit punch. However the hell you want to get pumped up, go to Fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com, and use promo code Ryan20.
Hoppy, it's you and me and Ryan Hoppy.
Doors closing. And now something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Happy Hour.
Hey, it's Intern John from Intern John, your morning show. You're listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey kids, it's Brother Weeze, and you are listening to the Happy Hour with my main man, Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, what's up? This is Thor from the show on Rock 105.3 in San Diego, and you're listening to the Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
For the hustlers, the grinders, and the go-getters. This is Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
What up?
Wake up, folks, it's time to shine.
Oh, thank you.
Tuning down the Hoppy's line.
I got it.
Tall tales of love and news to find with Ryan Hoppe, stand at 6'9".
Oh, thank you. That's my height.
Got those silver little gossip skills.
Yeah.
Dishing all the thrills and chills.
Got him.
Midday talk that pays the bills. Happy Hour's got the skills. Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe, singing loud. Tallest DJ in the town, yeah, we're proud. Love and scandal in a big old crowd.
Wow! Happy Hot Topic!
Except maybe people and their families, because Billy Ray Cyrus is apparently dating Elizabeth Hurley.
Wow.
That's what they both...
She can do so much freaking better.
That's the image they both...
Why is a classy woman like her dating white trash?
Put out
Well,
there
when
on
you look at this
Twitter.
picture, it's kind of
Nauseating.
undeniable.
It's a photo that a lot of people...
It shows them making out on a fence. She's wearing a cowboy hat, and he's wearing like bunny ears or something. That might be Easter.
Looked at it first and were like, oh, this is like some sort of AI creation.
Nope.
It's an actual photo. He's got the bunny ears on and everything. And I think this is significant because we know Elizabeth Hurley has a really good relationship with her kids.
Yeah.
But one of her son actually posted on that same, commented on that post. And it's pretty clear from his comment that he was aware they are together.
It was a celebratory emoji and then a heart. Moving on. It is a George Clooney versus Donald Trump. Two of the most pretentious people I can possibly think of. Oh, you know what I mean?
Okay, we are going to move on.
Yes, to the brewing war between George Clooney and President Trump.
Yeah.
I don't know that this is a war.
Well, Trump certainly would like it to be, because I know it would get a lot of headlines, and he is doing his best to try and pull George Clooney into it, because you may have seen George Clooney was on 60 Minutes. They did a piece where he was critical of the president and really all of D.C. And the way it's been running since this administration came into power.
Yeah.
Well, President Trump saw that and fired back, basically calling Clooney
Why would the highly discredited 60 Minutes do a puff piece on George Clooney, a second-rate movie star and failed political pundit? He fought hard for Sleepy Joe's election. Well, the thing is, he's not a second-rate movie star. You're a second-rate president.
A second-rate movie star.
I don't care. I'm so fucking sick of Trump. A fucking douchebag. Elvis Pedophile.
Coachella has been very revealing to Justin Bieber fans from start to finish after they just finished the second weekend out there in the desert. But you remember that this all started when he showed up in Palm Springs and was going after paparazzi, saying they're only there for money. Seems obvious. But then this weekend, he was out watching a lot of the acts perform, just like he did the first weekend. Yeah. But now fans were taking a lot of notice of his behavior.
He looks really messed up.
And felt like...
It looks like he's almost being held up in some way.
Yes, that it seems like his friend is kind of holding him up.
That dude needs help, man.
People thought, was he out of it?
He probably was. So there's a little bit of TMZ news today. What is going on here?
Hot topic.
Everyone's always so worried about the next Instagram post and what this influencer's doing. Everything would be much simpler without social media.
In a survey released this morning, Pew Research Center finds nearly half of teenagers say that social media has a mostly negative effect on their peers.
Yeah, I graduated in 2012 when social media was just kind of growing, but I can't imagine how much social media there is now being in high school. That is, I know, God.
That's a big jump in just 3 years, from 32 to 48%.
If you had to pick, in your life, would you say social media is more positive or more negative?
What a stupid question.
I think more positive.
All right. Really? You think that?
More negative.
Wait till you hit the real road, bud.
Definitely more negative.
I think more negative as well.
All right, so there's A team over there. Oh, jeez. I am the world's most average coach of all time, Jeff Fisher, aiming to grow arena football one. Do we really need some arena football? Because the thing is this, arena football, CFL, all these leagues that are not the NFL, they're all players that weren't even good enough to be on the practice squad or backups. So it's really bad football. Unless it's the lingerie football league, then I like it. Here is Jeff Fisher talking about this new league.
I don't know if there's enough time to go through the whole thing to where you can get a complete understanding. But last year, prior to the start of the Arena Football League, I got involved at a local level with the Nashville Cats to help an ownership group. And just because I'd stayed in Nashville and understood the market, and so I offered to help. And then, I mean, within literally 6 to 8 weeks after I got involved, I was appointed the interim commissioner. Things fell apart.
Wow, Jeff Fisher is your commissioner. You're real average.
Part in the league that we were involved in, but
he sounds a little drunk.
We bonded and we found a way to to finish the season.
And what? Tell me.
And that last year started with about rough give or take 16 teams.
Whatever. Trust me, bud. No one's gonna watch. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama spotted together for the first time in 4 months. They're out and about. It's freaking awkward. They just look like they don't love each other. Speaking of a loveless marriage, there's this one right here.
Happy hot topic.
Ellen DeGeneres is sharing a photo from her new home after moving to the UK. The former Ellen DeGeneres show host is sharing a glimpse into her and her wife's life in the United Kingdom, 6 months after they announced they were permanently relocating across the pond. Ellen shares an Instagram photo on April 20th.
Yeah, she knew the Diddy stuff was coming out and she wanted to hide.
21st first of Portia taking in the scenes of a magnificent rainbow, writing in the caption quote, "3 things that make me happy: my wife, a rainbow, and my wife taking a photograph of a rainbow." The 67-year-old's update on her life comes amid the couple celebrating 20 years together this year. In recent weeks, Ellen has commemorated the milestone anniversary, writing in a March 21st Instagram post, quote, "20 years together. Happy to be with you everywhere."
She creeps the hell out of me, man.
And always. Back in December, the couple also celebrated their official anniversary.
Whatever. Shut up. I don't care. Go away. Burn in hell.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
For that Savage Squad. You already know where we from, you heard? I stay searching for purpose, so I stay circling the circle. I do this straight for the hood, so this one's straight for the wood. I do this straight for the trill, so this one's straight for the field. From Mayfair to the mall, this shit for all y'all. This for my ZC boys, Dixie Maker, Leonard. This is we keeping it real, God, here got a little star. Every block will get G. Prescott, they fuck with me, some of them boys get suspicion. The boss is lost a few niggas. You know the South, they be jacking, got some big timers in there. My nigga Bootsy be acting, I see him shining from here. You know me, I'm a little brown, so if I blow my career, I'm going straight to that open. That dope from Plank to Lanier. I'm finna drop a new album, it's about to come in a minute. I know my hustlers from Valley Park on their buck when they hit. But that's that purple, I smell it. Quit playing games, let me hit it. You must have went on off off, then paid the chef run a bit. I'm a real hood savage, so me, I'm liable and chillin'. And any one of them really, man, that's just how I'm living. And give a fuck if you like it, why I do it, little daddy. I know the whole motherfucking Baton Rouge gon' back me, nigga. One of them in the street, named down the tree, and they letting them blow. Snorting powder bags and popping pills, they ain't got no mind. If you doing good and they doing bad, you might see that 9. Rep that OKC, cause that's all I see and that's all that I know. If you try to fresh or travel slugger, we losing control. Ain't no time for games, stop school cause of recess, respect my mind. If you disobedient, no tools, savage, work that 9. On no constant grind cause I'm in the hood, but I moved out the hood. Head ain't get too big, fuck it, you dig, got this bitch that wig. Yeah, I love my hood cause they stick together in any kind of weather. Might be some you dig, or it might be one to still keep them forever. President like smoking, pump sucker, girl, he like popping pills. Get on the battlefield, pop on, pop to this night, your sex real. Go on and keep it real, something click dig, you know we like head. Do it for Savage Squad, next video, we want some more head. Do it for Silver Leaf and that Flat Tree, cause they represent it too. Jeremy Dario and that boy Donnie, they reppin' O2. If you don't love my hood slugger, man, I don't give a fuck. Got that Savage Squad up in my blood, and them threes, they go up. We all gangsta like we wanna be. You can get nothing to be on. On my head, you are free from the street. We all gangsta like we wanna be. We all gangsta like we wanna be. You can get nothing to be on. On my head, you are free from the street. We all gangsta like we wanna be. The street is the get, got the hood in this bitch. Just tatted up on my arm. Man, these bitches be strong. Niggas riding on foes, rocking visuals and bows. Niggas playing with their nose, but I ain't gon' expose. Representing my town, man, this bitch going down. You can hate if you want, got the pump in the trunk. Lakeside off the chain, gave my brothers the game. Let them shine like me, nigga, without selling cocaine. Get the shit in my vein, man, the streets know my name. I'm on top of my game. just tryna maintain. Gave my niggas the block, gave my cousin the Glock. I just bought a new shop, that bitch shoot non-stop. You can go get the cop, man, that bitch can get popped. See it all in my face, I give a fuck by the case. I'm ahead in the race, niggas back pick up the pace. And if you're looking for me, man, where I be? We all gangsta like we wanna, gangsta wanna. You can get us in the VR, get us in the VR. My head, you up, my feet, to the street, to your gangsta like we wanna live. We all gangsta like we wanna, gangsta like we wanna. You can get us in the VR, get us in the VR. My head, you up, from the street. We all gangsta like we wanna live.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RyanHoppe Radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. Keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
Kid Chris, the Happy Hour podcast. Look, man, I'm a fucking girl dad.
Got it.
I'm driving my kids to cheer practice and shit. I have no time to record a fucking liner for your podcast, this Happy Hour thing, okay, man?
Oh, wow.
So, good luck. Eat shit.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Lex with the nationally syndicated Lex and Terry Radio Network. There are so many podcasts out there that are just effing horrible. This guy is not one of them.
Hey everybody, this is Terry James from the nationally syndicated radio show Lex and Terry, and you are listening to Happy Hour with my man Ryan Hoppe.
This is Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Ryan's fall like the sky.
Oh, I am.
6'9" he's fly.
Yeah.
From Chicago to the Bay. In St. Pete he'll stay.
Got him.
Talk of love and fame.
Whatever.
Dating life's his game. News all stars he spills. With laughter filled. Happy hour, all you need.
Yeah.
Rich and Ely, take a seat. Ryan's got the groove. Happy hour makes you move. A cat by his side.
I am. I'm the only show that gives out the phone number while the cat's meowing. 856-49-HAPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You tweeted me at Ryan Happy Radio. You can always email me, ryanhappyradio@gmail.com. Now, if you're listening at work, just blare this for 20 seconds. Oh, just... Let's see what the hell is going on in the world of TMZ.
Today on TMZ.
I did not expect to see this today. Billy Ray Cyrus, the new Hugh Grant. He is dating Elizabeth Hurley.
Elizabeth Hurley posted this on Easter, loved up on each other.
What a weird day to hard launch a relationship. Easter?
Here's what you don't understand. The word.
It was also 420.
Word, res.
Are you writing erection on the board?
Yes.
Resi erection? But you spelled res, R-S-E. Fans are worried about Justin Bieber after he looked a little out of it at a Coachella party. He was smoking and swaying a little bit.
This is a little bit unfair to him.
No. These videos actually are alarming.
It looks like he's just partying at Coachella for the past 2 weekends.
This is not about substances. That's what everybody thinks with Coachella. This is not about substances.
What is it about Harvey?
Been a lot going on with him.
I don't know, I think Justin was having a good time.
And you're helping contribute to it.
I think it's alarming and cause for concern.
It's the Battle of the Sexes. Orlando Bloom went hella skating just a week after
Look at me. I gotta one up my wife.
Katy Perry went to space.
He won.
She went to space.
What he did wasn't a ride. He actually maneuvered down
Yeah, they didn't go to space. They went to like the top of the atmosphere or whatever.
the mountain. But the run itself, it's not an extreme run. Why are you diminishing this? Have you ever been in a helicopter that dropped you off of the mountain? Yes.
You've hella skied, Charles?
Yes. Child has a new nickname, Black Diamond.
Oh, yeah.
So the Chainsmokers.
It is weird. So I interned at Dance Factory Radio. The guy who records a lot of my liners, Louis 2 Live, Chicago radio legend. Like, this is him.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
That's him. So We did something called EDM Nation in 2013 and 2014, and the Chainsmokers were there performing their selfie song. And I remember they were really nerdy and whatever, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're not going to go far." And then 2 years later, I'm at a Tampa Bay Lightning game. And I Shazam this song, and who is it? The Chainsmokers.
Crashed a frat party at ASU, and 13 minutes in, the cops came and broke it up.
We got shut down by the cops already, but we're paying the fine.
I have a question about this. ASU is covered by what police department?
Tempe.
Tempe.
Kourtnei knows.
Naughty little woman.
And now, Billy Ray Cyrus and Elizabeth Hurley in a relationship?
This is shocking.
Are we being punked? Is that possible here?
No!
I mean, it wasn't April Fool's.
It was Easter, and Liz and Billy picked the holy day to go Instagram official by posting this pic with 2 little words. Wait, what? We meant Happy Easter, but Melissa Gilbert really has her finger on the pulse.
TMZ Live is much better than that show they do, TMZ on TV with that annoying voice. I grew up hearing that voice in my house. My mom would be like cooking dinner at like 5:30 p.m. and TMZ would be on Fox. I hung out with my mom growing up because I didn't have any siblings. So I'm kind of a woman with some of my interests. I'm pretty sure I have my time of the month too.
Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams.
Got it.
Ex-wives wild, stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe smooth, man, he knows it all. From sandals to the court, rise and fall.
Happy hot topic.
I like to be.
Charles Barkley tells Nico Harrison to stop doing interviews after Luka trade.
I'd like to be serious for a second. Okay. Okay. Is that my camera right there? Okay. Listen, man. I consider you a friend of mine, Nico Harrison. I consider you a friend of mine. I wish you nothing but the best. I thought you did a good job last year with the Mavs.
Yeah, he peaked then.
And obviously whatever happened this year didn't work out. Man, don't do no more press conferences.
Yeah, I know good.
Last year with the Mavs, and obviously whatever happened this year didn't work out. Man, don't do no more press conferences. Like, I don't even know what you're doing. I really don't. Like, I got sympathy and love for you, but I have zero idea what you're trying to do. This war is over, brother. You got to you taking the L. Hope you keep your job. I hope that team get healthy. But man, don't do any more interviews. Please don't.
You must be referring to today's when he said that he was not aware of how deeply Dallas cared for Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that means you're out of touch.
And how important he was.
Well, that was like as bad last week when he had a press conference and said you can't bring in recorders.
Yeah, that was a bitch move.
Yeah, and like what are you doing?
Nothing.
Here is Nico Harrison today.
To the anger and outrage from the fan base, has that exceeded what you were kind of planning for?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, really?
I did know that Luka was important to the fan base.
Wow.
I didn't quite know it to what level.
Yeah, you're out of touch.
Happy hot topic.
Anthony Edwards was defending Rudy Gobert during this exchange with the...
Yeah, Anthony Edwards got fined $50,000 again. It's just adding up.
Anthony Edwards was defending Rudy Gobert during this exchange with the Lakers fan during Game 1, and it took an interesting turn.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards really needs to grow up because he's got like baby mama trauma and baby mama trouble. And he's still like always yelling at fans. Kind of stupid. And this is funny. Shaq had to take a crap last night.
Happy Happy Hot Topic.
Live on Inside the NBA, which, by the way, I thought that show was like going away or whatever. I'm so confused. So I guess Inside the NBA was supposed to go away, but then it's like, it's still on. But what I'm saying to you, what I'm concerned about is if it's going to be brought back at Amazon. Here is Inside the NBA as Shaq had to go to the bathroom.
The other thing about Kawhi is, you all right, big fella? Yeah, catching a crap.
The way he's walking, it was about to come out. I feel like Shaq's a dude to have like a steak dinner before TV. If I'm working on a radio show, like MJ Morning Show, or when I worked with the fat guy in the morning in Tampa, they would have long talk segments. They talk for 80 minutes, and I would not eat until after that segment because there was nothing worse than 45 minutes in and I got a crap, especially when I was on the keto diet.
Go ahead, keep talking, Jeff. Yeah, we're on TV. I know what we're doing. Go ahead. Yeah, that's that olive oil you've been drinking. I know. Hey, take some matches with you. Hey, listen.
And the NBA's trying to take this from us.
Couldn't hold it. After 40, you can't hold it no more.
That's the first.
You can't hold it. Unless you can't hold it no more after 40.
That wasn't something planned, was it?
No. Hey, listen. He was in the back talking about he's going to drink alcohol to clear up his
No, he's been drinking the olive oil. You know what?
Olive oil to clean his gut. It's cleaning his gut, all right.
I did not like his gait as he left. That was not a typical walk right there.
Hey, he been drinking. He says he read somewhere if you drink a shot of olive oil.
I saw them doing that the other day in the makeup room.
They've been doing it. They're going to do it. You have to do it for 2 weeks.
Yeah. How is the NBA going to take this from us? I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm being honest. You cannot get rid of this. Please don't. We love it very much.
You're going to miss a lot of airtime then.
Hey, listen. I just hope we got enough matches around here. Please turn his mic off. That's all.
That's another issue.
Hey, somebody go get some lighters.
All right, so there's that. I thought this was really disrespectful. Tyrese Halliburton was voted most overrated player in the NBA. Even though he led the Pacers to the playoffs, people saying that, I don't know. It feels like there's a little bit of racism against him being light-skinned. Because a lot of people don't like his attitude, that he's always with snow bunnies, doing his thing. And Joe Budden, and so 50 Cent was at the Knicks-Pistons game last night. And Joe Budden was right behind him in like the second row. And they made up, I guess. So it shows him on the Jumbotron, but they're playing the song in the club, so I can't play that. You know what I mean? I got to be careful because of copyright. I just got to be careful. I used to play music on my show in 2019, and my whole archive got wiped. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind their life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going. We'll have the daily smoke up, we'll do weed news, and much more.
Happy Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Last night I heard a voice say, I've been getting in my own way. I think I'm falling on the deep end, so I haven't been sleeping. Last night I heard a voice in my head. Said it's an emergency. Said he had some words for me.
He said fuck the world, or maybe he said it in jest. I told him that I already did multiple times. Truthfully, I wasn't ever impressed. But to contradict that, I'm mad again, to the point where nothing matters again. More money, more problems, more cases, more lawyers involved, and more fame just means more paranoia involved. I done made friends, lost friends, same hour. Tried to use my truths as a means to gain power. Same tricks, same cowards. Why I be like, fuck any nigga that ain't ours. Never slipping, never threaten. I think they forgetting for a second. Non-fiction ain't a weapon. Thoughts can be hypnotic, nah, just neurotic. Called off psychotic, flawed by off logic, but I got this.
Last night I saw the devil sitting in my room, and we greeted with a smile. Said that he been there for a while. Last night I heard the devil talking in my head. Said it's an emergency. Said he had some words for me.
He said one day your friend's gonna be a demise. Said a few of them is me in disguise. Deceit in his eyes. Said I like to teach and be wise, but the leeches I don't need in my life. Please be advised. Real coy, listening, still annoyed. Said these hoes fill a void, a holes you still avoid. Said you searching, you don't know what to do. You thinking you fucking them when really they fucking you. Look. Said they see you in feast. Said you get a love to the ones that need it the least. But wait, you can't put me on trial for my errors I learned. Trial and error to how I couldn't tell you. You talking to the realest, nah, just the realest, nah. You just a nigga, don't recognize what the real is. Thoughts can be hypnotic, thoughts get out of pocket. You'll be powerless, get lost, you try to stop it. I got this.
Last night I saw the devil sitting in my room, and we greeted with a smile. Said that he been there for a while. Last night I heard the devil talking in my head. Said it's an emergency. Said he had some words for me.
Said, what you doing this music for? I got news for you. If you don't sell your soul to me, then you just gon' ruin your future, bruh. See, I just cracked open this goose and I mixed that elixir with juice. Then I was introduced to Lucifer. In the dark room, his tongue sharp as a harpoon. We started discussing things. He told me about his minions and his underlings. Told me that he was Geppetto of the ghetto. Had snake niggas on his puppet strings. Taught him betrayal and other schemes. He ain't new to this, he true to this. Said he been doing it since Jesus was crossed for 30 pieces of silver. And he sealed the deal with a Judas kiss. When Caesar was stabbed in the back, he was the one who placed the knife in Brutus' fist. Now he got his hands in our music beds. Told me to ignore the war and the ball. Aim my music more toward the halls and drug lords. And the fans are pouring through the doors. Sell out my tours and get awards galore. I told him I just wanted to be the modern day Marvin Gaye. He said you might want to rethink that, cause I know where your father stayed. I'll possess him to pick up the chrome. Pop you in your dome for trying to tell the people what's going on. He said that's where you going wrong. It's more demons than angels in this bitch. You on your own. Wanna hit the big screen, switch your 16s, get some slim jeans, forget your big dreams. I make your wrist gleam, get your big cream. Hope you're listening. I just had to switch to his team. It was tempting. The contract was in blood. He said, I know you sick of trafficking drugs. Sign it. Nah, I got this.
Last night I saw the devil sitting in my room, and we greeted with a smile. Said that he been there for a while. Last night I heard the devil talking in my head. Said it's an emergency. Said he had some words for me. He said.
off the song, but my goodness, we get the freaking point.
Happy Hour will be right back.
I want to keep listening, but my goodness, it just went on and on and on and on. Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. When I tell you he's the best MMA trainer in all the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. AmirAcademy.com. WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. On the invoice, tell him I sent you. Rich Cayley, Master Barbershop at RichKBarber.com. He is at 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that is in Tampa. Sign up at RichKBarber.com. CounselingOnCall.net for the best way to get help with your mental health. And finally, the Chill Room at Pinellas Park and Strange Cloudz at Clearwater. All right, let's wrap up this show.
You and me and Ryan Hoppe.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Hey, it's Abe Cannon from 98 Rock, and you are listening to Happy Hour.
Hey, this is Steve Covino from the Covino and Rich Show, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, I'm Scott Burrell, and you're listening to Happy Hour with my boy Ryan Hoppe.
The golden age of radio is alive and well on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yeah, young talent of the Happy Hour, worldwide broadcast. Tune in for the scoop, celeb, gossip, and mass. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, kicking off the night, talking about the love, the news, keeping it tight. 85 609 4773. Hit the digits, call the show, section line free. From day to wild tales, ain't no rest in the world syndicated. Hoppe is the best. Happy Hour's live from coast to coast. Turn the volume up, praise and toast. Worldwide, the city lights glowing bright with Ryan Hoppe. We celebrate the night, hot topics.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Almost 3 months after that racy stunt at the Grammys is...
Yeah, that was weird as hell.
Kanye West back with wife Bianca Censori.
We were out of our minds to even think like something like this could really happen.
Alright, I gotta skip over this because I'm coming.
The rapper released a new song and revealed his wife dumped him after he shared a series of hate-filled posts.
Yeah, that's not gonna really turn it on a girl, man. It's not a good idea.
To social media.
She's having a panic attack.
Alright, I gotta skip over this because of copyright. Also, it sounds like trash.
On good terms, Kanye shared this photo of the two reunited for a fit pic. She's in a bodysuit and
She's probably bored as hell. By the way, she looks like Kim.
High boots, Kanye wearing his signature head-to-toe black. This just days after they were spotted out to dinner together in Spain.
Alright, good for them. What's going on here?
As is customary for Travis Scott fans, can Tom Brady be considered a rager now?
Yeah, he can.
Brady was spotted in the crowd of Scott's Coachella performance on Saturday, busting out some moves only a 47-year-old dad would.
Wow, friggin' dork.
Brady was enjoying the music festival alongside his 17-year-old son, Jack. The footage was taken by another fan in attendance who captured the moment and later posted it to his TikTok.
It's gotta be weird when you're at a concert and you know at any point you could be filmed.
It looked as though Brady noticed the camera on him, but he did not seem to mind as he was all smiles while bobbing up and down to the music. This isn't the first seemingly random connection between the superstar rapper and the perhaps greatest football player of all time.
All right, so there's then there's this.
The Ice Bucket Challenge, which first went viral in 2014 to raise awareness for ALS, has resurfaced with a new mission. The Ice Bucket Challenge is back. In 2014, millions of people online were dumping buckets of ice water on their heads and pulling out their wallets to raise funds and awareness for ALS.
So it might be back. Let's take a trip back to 2014 when I did one. This was at my radio school, but the conversation honestly sounds like my conversation whenever I would talk to John Brennan.
Okay.
I love the part. Okay.
That was the best show ever. My rant on the Kardashians there.
Kardashians.
That was radio gold. I spoke my mind.
You absolutely nailed it.
What?
You went way overboard.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
I said
What up, John Brennan?
everything that's true.
No.
What did I say that was wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong. Your content was way over the top.
Everything I said was true.
Okay.
What are you
Wow, this is hack.
talking about?
Poppy, just listen to me.
She's famous for nothing.
Oh my gosh, you gotta let it go, man. I think you went a little bit overboard. I think some of the stuff you said.
It went great. It was a great segment.
Paul, come on, man, please.
I'm gonna have to fire you.
No,
I'm gonna have to fire you. Yes,
All
I'm
the
going.
hard work I
Sounds like me talking to Rover.
put in, you're gonna fire me?
Yeah, I'm gonna fire you.
No, get the hell out of here. I'm great on the edge.
God, I can see why people didn't like me early in my radio career.
I am the edge.
No, that's not true. I'm gonna fire you, okay? And here's why. You go way over the top with your stuff.
I'm edgy, dude.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna work on my
I'm the
station.
edge of all things. Edgy, come on.
It's not gonna work on my station.
Listen,
you're fired.
What can I do to not get fired?
Well, there's one thing.
What is it? What can I do? I'm so sorry. I want to go
Suck your dick.
on the radio. You know I come here. I love radio. What can I do, Paul? I'll do
Radio.
anything, dude.
Ice water bucket challenge.
No, I do not want to do that. I'm not.
And it shows the two people behind me, like barely getting it over my head. That water sound effect. I'm also going to end the show by including, is it an ice bucket challenge or a porno from the radio show I did in Chicago?
It's like the most visceral, intense, overwhelming feeling. It's courageous to give yourself to someone like that. So, yeah, I dig that idea.
Twilight star Kristen Stewart is a married woman. The 35-year-old tied the knot with her longtime love Dylan Meyer in an intimate ceremony in LA on Sunday. In this video, you can hear Kristen getting emotional reading her vows.
You can't hear shit. What's going on here?
Timothée Chalamet's mom is speaking out about her son's public relationship with Kylie Jenner. The Wonka and Kardashian stars first sparked romance rumors in April of 2023. After her split from rapper Travis Scott. Now the actor's mom, Nicole Flender, is sharing her support on the romance. Speaking to Curbed about Kylie, Nicole says, "I have to say she's lovely. She's very nice to me." Nicole has been selling real estate with Kourtnei for nearly a decade, ever since her husband, Marc Chalamet, a French journalist who now works for the UN, spotted a Groupon deal for discounted courses at the New York Real Estate Institute.
All right, so there's, I'm glad she's got his approval. Whatever.
Meghan Markle is revealing why she renamed her lifestyle brand. The Duchess of Sussex says that she renamed her lifestyle brand from American Riviera Orchard to As Ever before its official launch in February because she felt like it became a word salad. Meghan explains on the April 22nd episode of her Confessions of a Female Founder podcast, quote, "I said I like American Riviera as an umbrella.
That's calm.
And then to be able to have verticals beneath it and maybe have orchard."
Don't care. Shut up! And there's this freaking weird headline.
A member of the rock group New Pornographers has been arrested and charged with several counts involving young people.
Yeah, it's child porn. It's a weird name of a group, New Pornographers, and then to have child porn.
including possession of child pornography and annoying molesting a child.
You gotta just put him to death. Death penalty for pedophiles. It's Ryan Hoppe's rule.
The arrest of Joe Siders stems from multiple incidents involving minors that took place earlier this month.
Shoot him dead.
At a Chick-fil-A restaurant in Riverside County, California.
Gross. And he has these like selfies and he just looks like a pedophile.
Police then executed a search warrant on Siders' home, car,
I was hoping they executed him.
and phone. Siders had been the drummer for the New Pornographers since 2014. The band had just released new music earlier this month. In the wake of the allegations, the group distanced itself from Siders.
You probably should.
It issued a statement on Instagram saying, "Everyone in the band is absolutely shocked, horrified, and devastated by the news of the charges against Joe Siders, and we have immediately severed all ties with him.
I wonder what that phone call is like.
Our hearts go out to everyone who has been impacted by his actions."
That's good. Glad they separated himself. Could you imagine if they stood by him?
Happy Hot Topic!
Frankie Muniz has opened up about
Muniz, stupid AI,
his recent personal struggles. The Malcolm in the Middle star, 39, took to X Monday, sharing that he has reached a new low, both mentally and emotionally. If I'm being 100% honest, mentally, emotionally, I may be at a new low,
that sucks.
Muniz wrote. Just wanted to say it out loud. Though he did not mention any specifics, Muniz has run into a number of hurdles in his new career as a NASCAR driver. A longtime NASCAR fan, Muniz dedicated himself to the sport.
I can't listen to this. Muniz, you're stupid. I thought AI was supposed to be smarter than us. Oops. All right. So here is our radio show from 11 years ago. We did, is it an ice bucket challenge or a porno? This was on the Hoppe and Super Rich show.
Viewer discretion is advised.
The Hoppe and Super Rich Show. Hoppe and Super Rich. Only on WNUR 89.3 FM.
Let's get the shenanigans going on. Do you like this music?
Oh, this fits very well.
Oh yeah, it's such a classy show. Like The Price is Right. Like, what screams classy? Like, is it a porn actress or the ice bucket challenge?
Bob Barker would be very proud of us. All right, so here's how the game goes.
Yeah, what's up?
Hoppe will play a sound effect, and you have to guess if it is the sound of a girl climaxing in a porno or the aftermath of the ice bucket challenge. Of course, the screams of the cold water.
Oh, God.
If this were a real contest, you would win a pair of round-trip tickets to Gary, Indiana. You would get picked up by a guy named Jerome at the Gary Chicago International Airport, which of course is not existent.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, okay.
And don't worry, he wouldn't be a shady guy either.
Right. And you would get a tour of the city in his 1992 Chevrolet Impala. Very nice car. You would also be treated to half off your purchase at Harold's Chicken. Best chicken in town. But like we said, this is what the prize would be if it was a real contest. Which
That's
is
a
not.
big if.
All right, and now I did all the prep, so I'm aware that each clip is a porn or it's from the Ice Bucket Challenge. But Risky, Timber, and Super Rich are not aware. So I'm going to play each clip, and you have to guess what it's from.
Feel free to give us a call and give us your input on this, too. Don't just leave us hanging. We don't want to be the only victims.
We don't want to be the only weirdos out here.
Yeah, especially when we get them all wrong.
Too late. Call and be weird with us.
847-866-WNUR. It's 847-866-9687. Okay, guys, don't look at the screen.
Not looking.
Here's the first one. Guess if this is from a porno where a girl is climaxing or if this is from an ice bucket challenge. You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Once again.
Well, I heard multiple voices.
Yeah. Oh my god!
So unless it's some...
Do it again.
Okay, one more time. Is this from a porno or is this an ice bucket challenge?
Give us a call.
847-866-WNUR.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What do you think it is?
Well, since I heard multiple voices, unless it's a DP, I guess it's, I'm gonna go with the ice bucket challenge.
I'm gonna go ice bucket challenge.
What about you, Timmer?
I think I need some lotion and some tissue.
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Super Rich?
Yes, it is.
You are correct. That was Leanne Rhymes after a bucket of water got dumped on her head. All right, here's the next one, and you have to guess if it's from a porno, like I said, or if this is from an ice bucket challenge.
All right,
Risky, do we have a call?
Yes, we do. We have Chris. What's going on, Chris?
Who is this?
Fritz.
Chris, where are you from, sir?
Fritz, like Fritz the cat.
Oh, Fritz, what's up, man? Where are you from?
I'm from northwest side of Chicago.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, just going to work and
Okay, here's the first clip. Is this from a porn where a girl is climaxing, or is this an ice bucket challenge? You ready, sir?
Yep.
I will play it one more time just so that our ears are fresh and we know what it is.
It's ice bucket.
Fritz says it's an ice bucket. What do you think, Super Rich?
I'm going to go ice bucket again.
Timmer and Risky, what do you think it is?
I'll have to go ice bucket too.
And Timmer, what do you think?
I'm pretty sure I know what it is, and I'm going to go with the ice bucket challenge.
All right. Is that your final answer, folks?
Yes.
Yes, sir. It sure is.
You are correct. That is Oprah. Man, that's what she sounds like when she has sex in. Wouldn't you agree, Fritz? Like, that sounds very iffy. All right, here's the next one. And you have to guess if this is from a porno or if this is from Ice Bucket Challenge.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
That definitely sounded like porno.
What about you, Super Rich and Risky?
That sounded more like a porno to me.
Yeah, that definitely sounded like a porno.
All right. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yes.
You are correct. That is my girl, Asa Akira. Man, she is a hard-working girl. You guys are 3 for 3 so far. All right, guys.
We should be proud.
Yeah, we should. Here's the next one. This is a quick one. So listen, I will play it more than once just so that you are sure. Here it is. It's just 2 seconds, so listen. Is that from a porno or the Ice Bucket Challenge?
That sounded like an Ice Bucket Challenge to me.
What about you?
Ice Bucket Challenge.
What about you, Fritz?
Hey, it's ice bucket.
What about you, Timmer?
I'm going porno.
Is that your final answer? Tim, you are wrong. Everyone else, that is LeBron James getting a bucket of water dumped on his good old head. All right, here is the next one. Guys ready?
Yep.
What is that from, guys?
Well, I heard some music.
Yeah, that sounded more like porno to me.
That sounded like some porn music, so I'm going to go with porn.
Is that your final answer? That is everyone's favorite whore, Kim Kardashian.
Oh, we know how much you love her, Ryan.
Being banged from behind by Ray J. All right, here's the next clip. Is that from a porno? Or is that from an Ice Bucket Challenge?
This game, I think, is going a lot easier than you thought it was.
What's up, Fritz?
That's a porn.
Yeah, that's a porno. Yeah, Ryan, I think this game's easier than you thought.
Is that your final answer?
Man, you know, hey.
I'm sorry that we're all experts, Ryan.
Wait, I'm pretty sure I have that in my collection.
You guys are correct. All right, here is the next one. This one is very iffy, and the guys here at WNUR probably have heard this before, and Fritz hasn't. One more time. Fritz, is that from a porno where a guy is climaxing at the
Ice Challenge porno.
Oh, yeah. One more time, because I just found this randomly on YouTube. I love this.
Sounds like he's scoring for the first time.
Yeah, he really sounds like he really hit it good that time.
Yeah. X marks the spot. All right, is this from a porno or is this the Ice Bucket Challenge on the Hoppe and Super Show? Okay.
Oh, I heard some slapping at the end of that.
Yeah, that was definitely porno.
Is that your final answer?
That sounds like a porn.
You are correct. That is my girl, Cagney Lynn Carter, riding some dude.
The pride of Texas.
I think we're getting a call from the FCC.
Oh,
Yeah.
They are not too happy with me. And now, here is the last one. Here we go. One more time, just so that our ears can freshen up and we are sure if this is from a porn. Oh yeah, what about you, Super Rich, Risky, and Timmer?
This is actually a tough one. I'm scared.
You see, it's not, I hear water being dumped in the background. I'm going ice bucket.
It's either a giant ejaculation or it's the ice bucket challenge. But I'm gonna have to go with ice bucket challenge.
Yeah, I'm going ice
What about
bucket.
you, Timmer?
I don't know. It could be a squirter.
All right, Fritz the cat. Too bad, you said it first. Everyone else? And now, Fritz, before we let you go, we want to remind you that you are a winner of a fake contest. Once again, Super Rich, what did good old Fritz the Cat win today?
So you've won this pretend trip to Gary, Indiana. You will get picked up by a guy named Jerome at the Gary Chicago International Airport and will get a tour of the city in his 1992 Chevrolet Impala. You will also be treated to have half off your purchase at Harold's Chicken. But like we said, this is what the prize would be if it was a real contest, which it is not. So sorry.
Also,
you don't get to go to Gary.
Also redeemable at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle.
Right.
Now, do you want us to play a song for you, Fritz the Cat? What's up?
Yeah, man. How about some Clutch, man?
What's
there
it?
we go,
Animal
Clutch.
Farm.
All right, we got that for you. Fritz the Cat, thank you for listening to the Hoppy and Super Show and for playing Was That a Porno or the Ice Bucket Challenge?
Hell yeah, Fritz. Have a great one.
All right, thanks,
It's
Fritz.
been a
We
good
really.
game. I'm a big fan of NUR, so hey, it's time to go to work and get this DJ out of town. So.
Hell yeah.
All right, we appreciate you listening, Fritz. Have a good time at work.
Hey, guys, keep up the good work.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Fritz the Cat.
right.
That was my guy. I don't know who he is, but thanks for listening. Fritz the Cat. Now, that was a very easy contest, but come on. A few of those were very iffy.
Yeah, well, Ryan, I think it was a lot easier than you thought because the ice bucket ones you could hear the water.
Well, here's what I tried to do. I tried to, take out the sound of ice. That's why it was a bit choppy. Like on this one.
Oh my god! Oh my!
Because there was so much ice being dumped on Leanne Rhymes that I wasn't sure. And then with this one with Oprah, the guy's like, yeah, that's cold, isn't it? Over. With this one. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then here's my favorite one. I'm just looking up, hey, where can I find a good ice bucket challenge? Because a lot of the guys, man, they do not show much emotion. So it's very hard to find one where a guy shows passion, Risky, Timmer, and Super Rich, where a guy shows that he wants to make it in life. Like this one.
That guy sounds like a real winner.
Yeah, he is a champ in life. I could just tell by the video. And then this one, which is LeBron James, this sounds like he's about to climax with some hot girl. You know what I mean?
LeBron James sounded like he was scared and that his greatest nightmare was coming to life.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade. All right, I don't know why that would be his biggest nightmare.
Or no, Dirk Nowitzki from the NBA Finals and back in 2010.
Yeah, when he went down in the locker room crying. All right. This has been, was that a porn actress or the Ice Bucket Challenge? We will be right back on the Hoppy and Super Rich Show here on WNUR 89.3. Here's a song for our good friend Fritz the Cat, Clutch with Animal Farm.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Hang on.
This is an official broadcast of Hoppy Radio. For more info, check out hoppyradio.com and hoppysworld.com.
Oh my goodness, that was my friend Ace, the one that passed away in February from Ace and TJ. It's great hearing his voice. Alright, we're going to come back and I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. But if you want to hear the total archive of the Hoppy and Super Rich Show and its Chicago radio run, go on my YouTube at Ryan Hoppy Radio. This show is for the hardworking average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening, it's all that matters. All right, we're going to come back and wrap this puppy up after this.
Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yo, it's boogie time, so come on, let's swing it, alright?
Allen Iverson with Jules.
Make a room, shaking it down. I be the nigga with a high profile. Everybody come on, we be the shakers with a crazy style. Showing everybody how to enjoy crazy wild. Time rocking to the side, jailing women everywhere. I be the big dime, swinging the hospital, super jigger.
Baby, come on, you better rock with me. I be the hot shot player from Norway to my lingo, making everybody scream, making everybody dance. I'm the king of the swing.
And we be rocking it dead, cause we're the place stopping top 10, shocking the world.
Cause we're the flow, shaking speed, make us rockin' the city.
Super nigga on the set, hanging out, man, niggas showing love, simple figures.
Yo, I'm Merc when I jet with Caribbean connected. Yo, baby, don't trip, hit it, club up type shit.
We be smoking the cigars on the Spanish top hills, rocking non-stop, party everywhere, another party over there.
Mad skills with the homies on the dance floor, mad roll. Man, it said it goes with the banjo.
Josh rockers, a flip or squash, rocking superstars, on the way to the top. We representing Norway, check it out, enjoy the quality down. We living life in a full of y'all swing outside around.
Ragtime, sugar dime, jungle fever, game tight, boogie nights, moving in for the kill. We be the one in the mill.
We be the top plays, rhyme lays, raving the world.
Put a sugar from the top, non-stop hip hop.
We be the hot tip, shaking everybody with a top shit. Comments, nigga rocks, that's what it down.
Picture me on the dance floor, booging everybody down. Be the dance, keep surprising everybody with a jab. And every time I do my thing, you gotta swing it with me.
They're taking over your mind, cause we're the judges with a baseline, shaking it high. Just be the place, silent time, the bar, man. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Top 10 on the rag, yo. Boogie with a bang, yo. Swinging 24 pump mode until you fly, yo.
busy as a bitch.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, what's up? This is Eddie Volkman from the Eddie and Jobo radio show, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hi there. This is Marge McDouche. Oh, this is April Pilifoff. And you're listening to Ryan Hoppe and Hoppe Hour.
Hey, this is Gary Meyer, and as refreshing as a McDonald's Coca-Cola, Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hi, this is Drew Lane from the Drew Lane Podcast, and you are enjoying Hoppe Hour.
Hey, this is Eric Zane. You're like, who? Yeah, I know. Anyway, you're listening to Ryan Hoppe, Hoppe Hour. This motherfucker is resilient as shit. Everybody tries to rub Ryan's fucking face in dog shit, and then he always picks himself up. I love that.
Triggering middle-aged dudes since 2012. This is Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Last segment.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
I don't even know why I'm doing a segment. The show's going to end in 3 minutes. But I got a funny story for you. But first... Oh, sure. I got it. What up?
Turn the radio up, it's time for a thrill.
Oh, sure.
Ryan's here with the latest spiel.
I got it.
Sex and stars and love so real.
Woo.
Hoppe Hour hits with a funky feel. Date nights crashing like a scene at dawn. It's the gossip train that you're riding on. Ryan's got the scoop from dusk to morn.
I do.
On this throwback ride, we all belong. Hoppe, 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 it's the
I am.
crave. Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave. Turn it up, feel the love.
856-49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773.
Mix, it's a hot.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
We're all aware.
You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Hoppe Hour's live and it's everywhere.
All right.
Hoppe.
So recently I've been like kind of taking a break from driving a little bit because I was just mentally burning out from all the Florida drivers. But I noticed this really annoying habit around here.
Throwback jams taking you back.
A lot of these Uber drivers are people that self-promote. I have two stories. First was this like grandma who gives out dating advice for older people on TikTok, which is cool. She's like, she picks me up from Beasley Media Group, my radio job, and goes, "Are you somebody?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Are you famous?" I'm like, "Well, I do have a radio show." And she's like, "Oh, you'll never guess who I had in my car, Lisa Rinna." And I'm like, "Who's Lisa Jenna?" So I looked it up. It was the girl from Real Housewives, the one that looks like a duck. And she's telling me how she was me. And she's like, "Well, I got 50,000 followers on TikTok." So I told her how you can hire me to produce podcasts. And she said like, "Oh yeah, add me on TikTok." But she didn't add me back in that moment, and she's TikTok famous. So she used me for a follow. Guess what I did? I unfollowed her the next day. Also, this hippie, a nice guy, but his whole thing was that he drives around and promotes his Instagram. It was like Joey drives or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey man, I know you're on radio, right?" I think he recognized me. I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he's like, "Yeah, could you like help me promote my stuff?" So I follow him. Guess what he did? He didn't follow me back. I know, good. It's got to be a two-way street, guys.
Stay tuned. Keep it growing. We got your love life on full display. Celeb stories making headlines every day. Breaking it down raw in the truest way. When Ryan starts spitting, you're here to stay.
TikTok, clocks a juke, we're playing cool breaks. Hoppy's hour almost done, feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time but coming to an end. Like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night and God bless America.
Doors closing.